Hello everyone, welcome to the new episode. Today we will talk about the third test match between India and Australia, which is going to start tomorrow in Indore. We will talk about both teams' strategy. We will discuss about playing condition and what pitch is going to look like, as well as we will try to touch upon the playing 11 from both the teams. So let's get started. So the third test match of Border Gavaskar Trophy is going to start from tomorrow in Indore. Although India has already retained the trophy by winning the first two test matches, and they have almost qualified for the final of World Test Championship in June. However, there's still a possibility that India may not qualify if Sri Lanka defeats New Zealand by 2-0 in their next tour, which is tough but not impossible considering that even Bangladesh was able to defeat New Zealand last year in New Zealand. So, yeah, anything is possible in cricket. So, in order to ensure that they are qualifying for WTC finals in England, which will be held in June, India has to win this third Test match. Um, so from this point of view, it's very important for India to win this Test match as well. Talking about Australia, um, who was almost qualified. I mean, there was only 1% chance of them not not playing the final of WTC in June, and that was if they are whitewashed 4-0. So that thing is is now coming into reality, and as we know, Australia, they were pretty very proud of their tradition. They always want to win, so they will definitely try to win at least one test match out of the remaining two to salvage some pride. um, Talking about the pitch tomorrow, so indoor pitch will be pretty similar to what we witnessed in the first test match against Nagpur. The only difference is that there's a lot of cricket which has been played in Indore already this year. There were a few Ranji matches which took place there. So not very sure about how curators are going to get a strong, get a very good pitch prepared. Again, it will be a red soil pitch, and according to the reports, it's going to be quite rank turner as it happened in the first two test matches. So no surprises there. It will be a rank turner. It is going to take spin from the first day itself, and there's very less chances that test match will go to the fourth day, until unless Australia change their performance by drastically. It is pretty tough that test match will go to the fourth day. Talking about both teams' strategy and the situation, so Australian team will be happy as their two main players, Mitchell Starc and Cameron Green, are fit and they will be playing in the third test match. Uh, Things are still not clear about whether Cameron Green will be able to bowl or not, but yes, he has done enough to play even as a batsman in the team. Uh, Australia is going to miss their regular captain Patrick Cummins, who went back to Australia as his mother is not well. This can be a blessing in disguise because Cummins' captaincy was pretty ordinary in first two Test matches. Not to forget his own performance. In his absence, Steven Smith, who had a wonderful time captaining Australia for a couple of years, until he was sacked because of that sandpaper issue, which happened. So he's going to captain Australia in tomorrow's Test match. We know David Warner is already out of the series, so he will not be there. Um, so Australia will be geared up. We know that whenever Steve Smith captains, whenever he do captaincy for Australia, his performance increase by several notches. So don't be surprised if we see a great inning from Steven Smith tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, depending upon whether they are batting first or not. Um, just for others who think that Australia does not have capability to play good cricket on ranked turners. So during last series in 2017 in Pune, Australia played a wonderful game, a complete dominant game on a ranked turner, in which Steven Smith scored a brilliant 100 and their spinner Krager took 12 wickets. So Australia is very much capable of bouncing back. Talking about team, David Warner is injured, so Travis Head will open the inning. Uh, uh, the other player Matt Renshaw will be out, and Cameron Green will take his place. Rest of the players will remain same. I doubt that they are going to change their strategy of playing three spinners. They will go with all the three spinners. That is uh, Todd Murphy, that new Matt Cuman, and Nathan Lyon. Uh, and Mitchell Starc will be the pacer, and Cameron Green again. Not sure whether he will be bowling or not, but Travis Head can also bowl some overs. The point which can backfire for Australia is that Mitchell Starc is still not 100% fit, and going in a test match, although that injury is a finger injury, but it is on his bowling arm. So during the test match, if that injury get aggravated, then Australia will definitely lose, because you cannot win a test match by only three bowlers in a test match. So it's a risky thing, but this is something uh, this which as a result of some faulty selection by Australian team. They ended up selecting three or four players who were already injured on this series. Mitchell Starc, Cameron Green, Hazelwood, all three of them were already injured when they were part of the team. So yeah, it can go both ways. Talking about India, Indian team will remain same. The only thing which currently which is getting attention in media is whether KL Rahul, who is sacked as vice captain, will get another game tomorrow, or it will be Shubham Gill. Definitely, in my view, Gill should get a chance, and Rahul should spend some time away from the team, in fact, away from the cricket for 10-15 days. Then he should maybe he can make a comeback in IPL. This is not the first time Rahul has lost touch. Even in past, in 2018-19, he was woefully out of form both in Test match and one days as well as in T20. But he made a remarkable comeback in 2020-2021, making some great runs, some scoring some great runs, and playing some great innings in England and South Africa. So he can make a comeback. It's just that he needs to get his act together. He need to spend some time outside the away from the game, and definitely it will work. So that's the only thing which can change from India's point of view. Another player which again, as per report, might play is Umesh Yadav. No doubt, Siraj and Shami are playing fantastically well, but if you look at last few series, India has always rotated their seamers. They don't want their seamers to get injured, so you might find Umesh Yadav playing in place of Siraj tomorrow. That can be the only other change, which may happen. Talking about both the teams, yes, India are overall favorites to win this Test match as well. From India's point of view, and for the public as well, everyone is waiting for Kohli's next century. He was playing decently well in second Test match in Delhi. On a turning track, he was on 45 or 46 runs, but then he got out on I will say, a contentious decision. A lot of talk has already been happened on that. So he's looking good. It's just that it's just a matter of one inning, and once I'm sure that once he crosses 50, he will be definitely be able to make a century, and we might be able to see his century uh, in this test match. Other players are doing well. Pujara was another player who was struggling, or I would say that who was not playing as per his potential, but he also scored a decent inning in second test match, or a second inning of second test match, and ensured India won the test match. Um, so yeah, it is going to be, India is going to be overall favorite. Um so that's all for today. Tomorrow, I will discuss about first day play. I will also discuss about the fantastic test match between England and New Zealand, which ended today. It was a thriller, which New Zealand won by one run. It was really very amazing test match. So I'll discuss more about it in tomorrow's episode. So till then, bye. Take care. Good night.